decided to honor each of her seniors in high school by telling them the difference they each made. Using a process developed by Elise Bridges of Del Mar, California, she called each student to the front of the class, one at a time.
First, she told them how the student made a difference to her and the class. Then she presented each of them with a blue ribbon and printed with gold letters which read, "Who I am makes a difference."
Afterwards, the teacher decided to do a class project to see what kind of impact the recognition would have on a community. She gave each of the students 3 more ribbons and instructed them to go out and spread this acknowledgement ceremony. Then they were to follow up on the results, see who honored whom, and report back to the class in about a week.
One of the boys in the class went to a junior executive in a nearby company and honored him for helping him with his career planning. He gave him a blue ribbon and put it on his shirt. Then he gave him 2 extra ribbons and said, "We're doing a class project on recognition, and we'd like you to go out, find someone to honor, give them a blue ribbon, then give them an extra blue ribbon so they can acknowledge a 3rd person to keep this acknowledgement ceremony going. Then please report back to me and tell me what happened."
Later that day, the junior executive went to see his boss, who had been noted, by the way, as being a kind of a grouchy fellow. He sat his boss down and he told him that he deeply admired him for being a creative genius. The boss seemed very surprised. The junior executive asked him if he would accept the gift of the blue ribbon and he would give him permission to put it on him. His surprised boss said, "Well, sure."
The junior executive took the blue ribbon and placed it right on his boss's jacket above his heart. As he gave him the last extra ribbon, he said, "Would you do me a favor? Would you take this extra ribbon and pass it on by honoring somebody else?" The young boy who first gave me the ribbons is doing a project in school, and we want to keep this recognition ceremony going and find out how it affects people.
That night, the boss came home to his 14-year-old son and sat him down. He said, "The most incredible thing happened to me today. I was in my office and one of the junior executives came in and told me he admired me and gave me a blue ribbon for being a creative genius. Imagine, he thinks I'm a creative genius. Then he put this blue ribbon that says, 'Who I am makes a difference' on my jacket above my heart."
He gave me an extra ribbon and asked me to find somebody else to honor. As I was driving home tonight, I started thinking about whom I would honor with this ribbon, and I thought about you. I want to honor you.
My days are really hectic, and when I come home, I don't pay a lot of attention to you. Sometimes I yell at you for not getting good enough grades in school, for your bedroom being a mess. But somehow tonight, I just wanted to sit here and, well, just let you know that you do make a difference to me. Besides your mother, you are the most important person in my life. You're a great kid.
The startled boy started to sob and sob. He couldn't stop crying. His whole body shook. He looked up at his father and he said through his tears, "I was planning on committing suicide tomorrow, Dad. I didn't think you loved me. Now I don't need to."
The boss went back to work a changed man. He was no longer a grouch, but made sure to let all his employees know that they had made a difference. The junior executive helped several other young people with career planning and never forgot to let them know that they had made a difference in his life.
One being his boss's son. And the young boy and his classmates learned a valuable lesson. Who you are does make a difference.
You Make a Difference Week is our way of celebrating you and telling you just how much you mean to us. 8th graders, sometime next week, you will be approached by a staff member and presented with a ribbon and told why who you are makes a difference. This could happen during a class, in the hallways, or at lunch. You will also be given a second ribbon to give to another person that makes a true difference in your life. Try to give it to someone other than another Houck student. Make sure that you listen to the reasons why you make a difference. You may be asked to reflect on it in one of your classes. Have fun getting recognized and recognizing others. We really love you guys.